Welcome to today's message for November the 11th, 2019. Let's invite peace, love, and grace. And so it is. I want to thank you for joining me for today's daily message. So without further ado, let's get right into it. I'm going to be using the Chakra Tarot, Chakra Wisdom Tarot for today's messages. And with that being said, let's get right into it. Spirit of the Most High and Divine, which resides within me, I ask that you provide me with the truth, wisdom, and clarity, because it is only through the collective consciousness that I pray for all those in need of peace and serenity. Guide me, Holy Divine. Protect me, Archangels, as I read into the tarot to deliver the divine message for the collective conscious for November the 11th, 2019. All right, y'all. Today is a special day, November the 11th, that 11/11 portal. 9 of Cups, current position. So a lot of you is coming into alignment with your true selves, starting to understand what emotional fulfillment is all about. Show me what I need to know, Spirit. Eight of Swords. So we got the current position, the Eight of Swords, the 9 of Cups, emotional fulfillment, contentment, being okay, being single, independent, self-sufficient, self-reliant. However, the energy that's crossing you, there's still some remnants that needs to be purged from within your soul, because the Eight of Swords represents your thought process. What you manifest through your thinking is what you're going to create in your reality, collective. So be mindful moving forward throughout the day. Whatever you think is a manifestation and an invocation of what it is that you truly want and desire. If you desire that 9 of Cups energy, I suggest you stay emotionally content and stable with what life is presenting to you at this moment in time. Because the 8 of Swords is your blockage, is your challenge for today. In the distant past, Spirit is showing me that the 9 of Swords has been surrounding some of you out there in the collective. The 9 of Swords is all about mentally entrapping yourself and believing in your fears rather than your hopes. This is what has taken place for many of you with the 9 of Swords energy. That has kept you up late at night in your distant past, has kept you all up in your emotions and your feelings, confusion, and things of that nature. And given a challenge for today, which is the 8 of Swords, a lot of you are still working through your emotional state of well-being, of what it is that you need to do to keep yourself content with where you're at with that emotional stability, with that Nine of Cups energy. Your recent past, we got the Queen of Swords in the reverse. So something occurred within the collective consciousness. Someone in the collective had to turn bitter and cold and resentful in the recent past. The energy that's coming towards you is the Prince of Swords, the Princess of Swords, also known as the Page of Swords. So for many of y'all today, it's about releasing and letting go. With that Princess of Swords, Spirit is showing me is a lot of mental instability that has occurred in someone's life in the past, where they have been stuck and stagnated and not knowing which way to go, and holding resentments against their own thinking and manifestations that have occurred within their life. You are the energy that you attract. Keep that in mind, collective, because consciously you're still attached to something that's negative and that's holding you back with those negative swords, the 8 and the 9. Someone is holding on to things of the past that no longer are serving them with the Devil energy. Unconsciously, Spirit wants you to get rest, rejuvenate your mind, transform your thinking. It's time, collective. No longer shall you sit and wait until things go your way. It's time to rest and rejuvenate so you can get a clear picture of what it is and where it is you need to head just for today. Your outside influences is the 3 of Wands. No longer waiting on your ships to come in. Taking action to go towards them ships and rebuild it from a new foundation, from the bottom to the top or the top to the bottom. It's all about your perception and your projection, collective. What is it that you want to release and let go for today? Your hopes and your fears is a strength. Taking that leap of faith. You fear that change and the unknown, but Spirit wants you to know you have all the strength and the abilities infinite within you, wisdom, secrets that are being held that you do not know of, that will be surely unlocked if you take that risk and don't allow your fears to stop your process. Overall, the 7 of Wands is the outcome for today. A lot of you are still on defensive mode because of things in the past that have caused you harm. However, you need to take a look at your inner self, collective, and understand what that Devil energy that's consciously keeping you running. That's why recently you found yourself in a bitter state of mind with the Queen of Swords in the reverse. Cutting things out before they can even get off the ground. Because you protecting your heart. You protecting your 9 of Cups. You protecting your contentment, your peace. And that's understandable. But you got to work through those 8 and 9 of Swords energy. 8 represents infinite wisdom. So if you can transform those swords to work for you and not against you, all will be well. Given the circumstances, what's coming towards you is that Princess of Swords energy. A lot of you is going to have to come into alignment with your true selves and take a second look at who you really are in order for a new beginning in any area, whether it be financial, love, career. The Ace of Pentacles is at the bottom of the deck. Let's get some clarification for you guys just for today, November 11th, 2019. Spirit, why is the 9 of Cups here for the collective? King of Swords. Do you understand what the King of Swords represents? The King of Swords represents justice and peace. And because you're in the 9 of Cups, your current position is 9 of Cups. Spirit is clarifying that with the King of Swords. So some of you out there have come into alignment with who you are, and you know what you will and will not accept moving forward. So why is that? Why is the Eight of Swords your blockage? If some of you out there speaking your truth, because we got the Two of Pentacles. Some of you guys in the collective are still trying to juggle everything on your own mentally. And it's causing conflict and confusion within your own mind. With that Eight of Swords energy that's crossing your Nine of Cups. Your emotional fulfillment, your stability. King of Swords is about truth, clarity, wisdom. Standing in the integrity. But some of you are still juggling between what you believe is reality versus fantasy. So what's going on with that Nine of Swords? Spirit just double confirmed the Nine of Swords is being clarified in your distant past energy with the Nine of Swords. So something occurred in someone's life that caused them a lot of mental anguish and heartache and despair and confusion, and put you in a bubble, put you in a position where you didn't know how to release yourself from this nine of Swords energy. Look, Nine of Swords, emotionally entrapped, clarified by the Nine of Swords, emotionally entrapped. Can I have more information? Is there anything else that needs to be clarified regarding this Nine of Swords? What took place in the past for the collective? What do they need to know right now? Ten of Wands. There was something that you was carrying that was a burden and a heavy load on your back. And you couldn't take it no more. So emotionally you put yourself in a position where you feared the worst at the end of the day in your distant past. Ten of Wands, completion, an ending of a cycle. Why is the Queen of Swords here? Ten of Pentacles. Because the Queen of Swords, whoever you are out there in the collective, due to the past energies that's showing me that there was burdens and heavy weight that needed to be lifted, you were seeking balance, fulfillment, completion. But due to that Queen of Swords energy, it's taking a minute to get there. Why? Because many of you still need to look within yourselves to find your true potential and speak the truth and integrity within you in order to achieve this Ten of Pentacles. You got to release whatever happened to you in the past and give it to the universe and manifest the new beginning. Ace of Wands. Princess of Swords is here being clarified by the Four of Swords. So many of you out there in the collective, once y'all come into your own and y'all start speaking your truth based on your past and what y'all have gone through, Spirit is suggesting again that you rest and rejuvenate, because in your unconscious position, the Four of Swords also came out. So many of you out there in the collective, y'all know y'all need to go on hermit mode and disconnect from life itself and get right with one. Get right with who you are. You and Spirit alone. Because this double energy, consciously you're aware that you was negatively attached to something that was creating a burden and causing you harm emotionally in your distant past. With the Nine of Swords energy being clarified twice alongside the Ten of Wands. The devil was being clarified by the Five of Pentacles. So someone out there has a fear of letting go of a certain connection with another human being, or they could be negatively attached to overindulging. Probably addictions is playing a role in someone's situation, numbing the pain, feeling the loss, having that lack mentality that things are not going to be better for you. But at the end of the day, unconsciously, that Four of Swords is being clarified by the Nine of Cups. And your current position is the Nine of Cups. Look at that. All you got to do is go within, collective, and discover who you truly are. and transmute that negative energy to work for you and not against you. Why is the Three of Wands here? Because there's been a completion of a lesson that needed to be closed out. Cycles are shifting and changing for someone out there in the collective. And you must understand what goes around comes around. And you attract who you are. If you want to attract happiness and abundance and fulfillment, take the lessons and heed and move forward. Your hopes and fears position with the Strength card is being clarified by the Six of Cups. Some of you out there still could be holding on to that negative attachment with someone in the past that hurt you very bad. And it's hard for you to release that pain. But Spirit wants you to know you don't gotta keep your wall up for long. Because Seven of Wands is being clarified with the Devil. Look at this. So, collective, what I see for the energies for today, someone needs to release some negative attachment. And as long as you stay guarded, you will not be able to exercise. Where's the Hermit? I know we had the Hermit here. Where he at? Oh, no. He hiding from me now. I got the Hermit card for y'all. Did I drop it? Oh, there you go. The only way to free yourself from anything negatively is to see what is negatively keeping you held hostage with those 8 and 9 of Swords energy, y'all. And got you in that Queen of Swords in the reverse. Right here. You want to be happy, joyous, and free? You got to go within and rest and rejuvenate your mind. As I said, your thinking becomes your emotions and you react based on how you feel, and then you create your reality. And if you're in this energy of the Queen of Swords, where you're cutting people off at the head before they even get through the door, how can you achieve this 10 of Pentacles energy and have a brand new beginning with the Ace of Wands at the bottom of the deck that's being clarified by the King of Cups? It's about self-love and self-preservation today, y'all. You got to do what's best for you. And from what I see, the Devil came up twice in this reading. The outcome is the Seven of Wands, clarified by the Devil. You can only protect yourself from negative attachments for so long until you do the inner shadow work. Why is the Devil here? It's time for you to take action and take control and take your life back, collective. Because Spirit got a grander plan. Stop holding on to the nostalgic memories of the past, whether they good or whether they bad. From what I see, whoever hurt you in the past, it was not a happy experience. It was a burden on you that you got to release and let go. And you got to stop holding on to them Six of Cups energies and have the strength to persevere and move towards what it is Spirit is trying to nudge you into, which is your true potential. Queen of Wands, baby. You got that fire. You got that ambition, that enthusiasm. Now use it for your advantage. And take the world by your hand and release and let go of whatever no longer is serving you. With this Princess of Swords energy that's coming towards you real quick. That's going to give you the opportunity to reflect and get some rest. It's at the bottom of the deck. Bottom of the deck, we got the Five of Cups too. Once again, consciously, you're in the Devil energy being clarified by the Five of Pentacles. And here we got the Five of Cups at the bottom of the clarifying deck. So someone feels as if they suffered a major loss, but I'm here to tell you that you have suffered nothing. You have gained everything. Wisdom, understanding, truth, clarity. With this King of Swords energy clarifying your current position, which is the Nine of Cups. Many of you Y'all got to grab the bull by the horn and stand in your truth and know that there's a new opportunity coming towards you. With the King of Swords energy, it's all about speaking in your truth and your integrity and taking it one day at a time by loving yourself a little bit more with the King of Cups energy, y'all. I'm going to pull y'all wisdom. I close the reading with love and light. Thank you, Spirit. Wisdom of the hidden realms. Let's see what Spirit wants you to know right now for November the 11th, 2019. Let's get it, y'all. What does the collective need to hear right now to serve them for their highest good of all? The Arrow Master, hitting the mark, intention, detachment, but it's in the challenge position. It came up in the reverse, so I'm going to read you the description in the guidebook. In the reverse position, okay? The Arrow Master. In the challenger position, reverse. Oracle message, November 11th. The Arrow Master appears to let you know that if you continue on your present course, you could be shooting yourself in the foot. You're being challenged now to take a look at the motives behind why you want to reach your goal at all. Is this a path of true destiny or the lure of fantasy and ego desires? Are you setting your intentions to win something away from another or to get what you want, whether or not it's good for all? Remember also that life is not a competition. The concept of competition is flawed and encourages perception of lack. Five of Pentacles energy. Poverty consciousness. Your time will come. Be very clear that you're pointing in the right direction and don't chase your arrow. If your intention is to find an easier, softer, or a shortcut to your goal, it's time to give that up since it won't work in the long run. You got to do the work. You got to go within that Hermit energy, collective. Don't be seduced by quick, get it now ideas. This is the time to ask for the highest intentions to replace the old ones. 8 of Swords, 9 of Swords. Releasing yourself from that devil energy, negative attachments. Stop being resistant, collective. It's time for change. Queen of Wands energy, let's get it. Sometimes a new set of arrows and another target altogether are needed. Then you can never miss your mark. And that's through the wisdom and the understanding of the world energy, coming into alignment with your true self, with that Queen of Wands energy, collective. Knowing your self-worth and your self-value and never settling for less. And not allowing the loss of things of the past to hinder your progress towards your destiny and your future. Let's get you one more. We got another challenger. The Spiral Dancer. The Spiral Dancer. Circautious root, perception. It's how you seeing things, collective. What are you looking at? Let's find out. The Spiral Dancer in the reverse. Oracle message for November the 11th, 2019. It seems as if you're getting caught out of breath, going in the wrong direction. Sometimes you're so busy dancing to your own tune that you find yourself out of step with everyone else. Perhaps now is the time to regroup. Four of Swords, twice in your reading. Sit down and rest for a while. until the rhythm calls you to dance again. The spiral's dances is a gentle one, so be still and know that you are always loved. If your question is about a relationship, don't be too assertive now. This is the time to be receptive and allow someone else to take lead and show you his or her true nature to you. 7 of Wands energy. Y'all still in defense, y'all. At the same time, be careful of being manipulated. You will know the truth about your situation clearly if you sit to this dance out and observe. It's time to fall back, y'all. Just for today. Let things reveal itself. You shall do nothing. What we got at the bottom of the deck, another challenge. The word law. Communication, praise, and dishonesty. Are you lying to yourself today, collective? With that devil energy? Holding on to nostalgic memories of the past? Let's see. Let's see. The word Lord. In the challenge position, when the word law appears as your challenger, he gently warns you of untruths, denial, and unsupportive thoughts and words in any area of your life. If you've been dishonest in any way, it's time to make amends. Change your tune, otherwise your impact on the world will not be as effective as you would like. Even if you were to be successful as an immediate results, there will be a price to pay later. If others are being unsupportive towards you, know that it's them and not you. Don't take this world personally. Remember that you don't have to engage in others when they project their own fears and negativity onto you. Another message here is about how you speak about yourself. Do you say self-depreciating words? Do you minimize yourself so as not to intimidate others? Do you refer to yourself as less than beautiful? Time to change those unconscious statements now. It's not difficult to change things as we are always given a choice to make new decisions. As long as you remain positive and supportive, the rest will quickly melt away until you perceive all that is highest good for you. All you need is a desire, Queen of Wands, to change and be positive, and the word law will help you win the game of life. And those are your oracle messages in the challenge position. I saw it through the reading. It's a lot of denial for some of you still. But some of you are coming out of that denial phase and walking into your truth. But there's still others in the collective that needs to understand who they really are. Don't let fear hold you back, collective. This has been your daily read. I'll see you in the next one. Peace, love, and walk in grace, y'all.